Hey, I'm Bjarne. I'm from Germany, Ahrensburg, Germany. It's close to Hamburg. I'm a junior and I'm a center mid.
I'm Jack Jarrett. I'm from Heber City, Utah. I'm a senior this year, and I'm a defender.
I'm Kolja Thomas. I'm from Germany. I'm a junior and I'm a center back. I'm George Jones. I'm from Braunton, England. I'm a sophomore and I'm also a center back.
I'm Paul Cuevas. I'm the first year head men's soccer coach here at MSCB. I'm from Yakima, Washington. Yep.
All right, first question to you, Paul. Talk a little bit about your thoughts and expectations about this group ahead of the start of the season.
My expectations, especially with this group of guys, is hard work and dedication for the most part. Going into season, I think throughout preseason we've really hammered on work ethic and stuff like that. So I'm expecting to see it a little bit more, especially on these two upcoming games against Carroll and Rocky, Thursday and Friday. So those are big tests for us, especially coming off 2 weeks, and they're going to be 1 month in. So it's going to be a really good game, and we'll see how these guys react to that environment.
One more question for you, Paul. As a first-year head coach, how are you and your coaching staff approaching and
We're rolling with it, I would say. But our standards are high. Even though it's our first year, we know what to expect and we know what we want from the guys. So holding our standards really high. And yes, that's it.
Question for you, Jack. How does this team compare to other groups you've been a part of in your time at NC?
Yeah, so I was talking about this the other day, but you can tell right away when you get here how the group is interacts with each other and plays together. And I honestly think this is one of the best groups that we've had. Not a lot of ego, and I think we work really well together.
All right, thank you, George. Entering in your second season of the program, how are you personally and this team prepared to build off? Well,
So I think last year, although we didn't have the best season as a team, we didn't get the results we wanted, that we laid a foundation. And I think having Paul come from our assistant coach to our head coach, we can have some continuation there. For me, I think I just want to be as solid as possible, concede as few goals as possible, and I just want to win. That's it.
question for you, Koya. How do you think this group can be in a team active?
I think we can compete definitely. Like we showed it last year, and I think we got a good new players, and we can build what we started last year or what we built over the last 2 years. So I think we can compete.
All right, next question is for you, Bjorn. You guys have a lot of new faces that have come into the team this season. How have you guys as a group been helping those players adapt and become a part of the program?
Well, I think that we did a good job right away of having a good culture with captain's practices and having team dinners together where we, yeah, just spend time together. And I think it's also a good mix of people where everyone can hang out with everyone basically. And yeah, I think we just do a good job with that in practice and outside of practice to include everyone.
Right, Paul, back to you. What did you learn about this team in year two preseason?
The first one I learned that we definitely have to work. We still have a lot of work to do, especially coming from a rivalry game. We were a weekend. We knew it was gonna be a little rough start, but we just have to grow from that and continue to grow from that. Once again, having our standards high and them knowing what needs to be done is the key. Those were preseason games, and hopefully we're ready when it comes down to it.
All right, this one good job. As one of the two seniors on this roster, how are you making an impact on the soccer?
Well, my hope as a old man around here is that I can give advice to the younger guys, and I'm looking forward to this season because I really think we have a good group, but looking forward and building the program as a whole, I hope that I can leave a legacy personally that people can remember and work from. And that's it.
But for you, George, you're selected as team captain this year and that is going to be wearing this cap as armband on the pitch. How are you approaching being a leader on?
I mean, I would have hoped that I was a leader for some of these boys last year. I don't think all that much changes from having a title now. For me, I want to be the same to the boys that I was last year. But I think now it's just we just got to stamp out a few things from last year in terms of our culture and just be serious and just go for it.
And then a question for you, Kolja. After the opening weekend, you guys hit the road for Nathan, Texas, and Colorado. How did the early games on the road trip help you prepare for conference play?
I mean, with the road trips, we like start to get even closer as a team, and like we start to play teams that have more quality, and so they prepare us for GNEC, and we have to play against good teams, so we know what we are at, and so I'm really excited to play them. And
Our last question is for Bjarne. You guys obviously start the season next Thursday at Peril with that half-day home opener on Saturday, that rematch against Rocky. Are you guys looking forward to, taking that game preseason and kind of set the whole tone early this year at home, but also kind of avenge them?
I'm super excited for that game. I think we all are. First time that we play Rocky during school time, so I hope we get a big crowd together. And I mean, we dominated the last game most of the time, and yeah, was frustrating with the result in the end. But we try to start with this same mentality and same intensity like we did last time. And yeah, in the end, we just have to be consistent in front of the goal and put the goals away, and then hopefully, yeah, we can beat Rocky.